Okay, so as of today, I know, bit late, but anyway, 89 million Steam accounts have the details of 89 million Steam accounts has allegedly been leaked, and no one knows why. So this coming from PC Guide, I've got another one up elsewhere in XDA. So the Steam is allegedly affected by a data breach that was compromised credentials of over 89 million users, 7% of the entire active user base. There's a good chance your username and password could be part of the leak. Information comes from Mellow Online 1, who highlighted a LinkedIn post from Underdark AI discussing the discovery. Let's see. Let's actually go see if we can actually open that on LinkedIn. And cool. Anyway, despite circulating on social media for a few days, people still aren't sure where the leak originated. First assumption, of course, was Valve itself, but later, let's see, what suggests that it wasn't a direct breach of Steam, but rather a vendor Valve may have worked with at some point. So, open that up there. This brought Twilio into the spotlight, with claims that it handled its Steam's two-factor authentication systems, that the leak stemmed from its infrastructure. Valve reportedly reached out to Mellow Online and stated that it has never used Twilio. Data sets are being sold for over $5,000 on what appears to be a site akin to MIPT. So what's interesting is you've got all this user data and you're only selling it for like $5,000. So a lot of people are saying that it may not be like the best data that they have, since they're selling it for basically pennies. So at the time of writing, the internet is still trying to figure out who's actually responsible. Mentions sites selling these data sets resembles others like MIPT, Sentinel, which the group Sentinels of the store, known for pushing Valve to clean up shady practices on Steam, has been warning about for years. Despite these warnings, Valve was slow to take action. For now, we recommend Steam users stay on high alert for phishing scams, and hackers often resort to these tactics to target accounts they couldn't access through the breach. So, let's open up these guys. Not that one. Sentinels of the Store is a group founded on the core values of transparency, fairness, and consumer protection. Our journey began when we saw the urgent need to address the growing concerns with the Steam ecosystem. Together, we formed the Sentinels of the Store to champion the rights of both consumers and developers, ensuring everyone in our community is treated with the respect and fairness they deserve. They stand for unwavering in our mission to protect consumers from malpractice and deceit. Our commitment to transparency ensures that you can trust the games you purchase and the developers you support. We believe in fostering a healthy environment where developers can thrive without fear of exploitation or unfair treatment. By advocating for fair enforcement of policies, we ensure that all developers, big or small, have an equal opportunity to succeed. Firm stance against those who seek to undermine the integrity of the Steam platform. Actively work to identify and expose bad actors, ensuring they face the consequences of their actions. Consistency and fairness are the heart of our approach. We strive to assist Valve in the enforcement of Steam policies, making sure that rules are applied equally to all without favoritism or bias. Consumers are protected and informed. Developers are respected and supported. Policies are clear, fair, and consistently enforced. Transparency and accountability are the norms, not the exceptions. We believe that real change is possible, but it requires collective effort and support of each member of our community. Together we can build a community for all. Stand with us. Let's make real change happen. Now, I believe this is possible. If you've got a large enough group of people, you can make the mission happen and hold people that are doing crazy things accountable. Part of the Sentinel Network, let's see, a collective of Steam curators and advocacy groups dedicated to consumer transparency, ethical reviews, and fair gaming practices. So, it sounds like a pretty good group. Let's see. So here's the article mentioned. Massive alleged Steam breach, 89 million records for sale. Let's see, yeah, this was 4 days ago now. A Telegram contact for post includes Telegram contact for purchase, link to a sample data hosted on GoFile, mentions of internal vendor data, and indicating deeper access implications here. Serious. It's not just a gaming platform, it's a treasure trove of personal and financial data tied to users worldwide. If the breach is verified, it could lead to widespread phishing, account takeovers, targeted attacks across the gaming community. So have two-factor authentication, monitor your email for suspicious activity, change your Steam password, beware of phishing attempts. So SMS logs confirm vendor exposure. Initial post on the claimed Steam data breach. New evidence confirms that a leaked sample contains real-time 2FA SMS logs routed via Twilio. So if you're using SMS still for two-factor authentication, when you could be using like SteamGuard or something else, you're doing it wrong. It's kind of one of those things where even if it weren't through Twilio, SMS is still very insecure for that kind of a thing. So it's better to have some other form of two-factor authentication rather than SMS. Data includes message contents, delivery status, metadata, and routing cost. Backend access to a vendor dashboard or API. Reinforce a supply chain compromise, putting user security at risk via phishing or session hijacking. It's not breach forums. It doesn't look like, yeah. Let's see. Christopher Coons. So fart in a puddle. I guess that's a Russian idiom. I think this is blown out of proportion too. Specifically, do not see any vector that would enable account takeover. This is good for phishing campaigns. That's it. Also remember, the darknet vendors usually try to make demo data as complete as possible to entice buyers. It would not make sense to censor interesting information. This is all the TA has, and that's why it's so inexpensive. So that's the thing. It's inexpensive because it's not like deeply crazy stuff. Okay. Yes, this sucks, but it cannot see any other use in phishing campaigns from the data that I'm seeing. So let's go open image in new tab. So yeah, we've got false, Vodafone, Terminator message ID message. So yeah, this is all two-factor authentication stuff to phone numbers, basically. And that's what it seems to be for the most part. It says. I would say leaked to not hack. There's a huge difference between all that. The code present in the picture lasts for I don't know what, probably is 5 to 10 minutes or less. Really not familiar with how long these tokens last, but shouldn't be longer. No, don't make me log in. Anyway, let's see. So the info in the sample is... Sample of the leaked data includes real-time SMS logs. Twilio company provides communication, so leaked info, message contents, delivery status, metadata, routing costs. So they basically got phone numbers for the most part, and that's... I mean, again, 2FA codes are typically limited time, and once you use it, that's it. So, session hijacking, again, other people have noted it. 2FA codes are temporary. If I go into my 2FA app, you'll see that there's a timer on it, and after so long, it's going to be like, no, that's not going to work. You have to get a new one. So, let's see. So, there are some 2FA codes in here, but it looks like there's more to it than just, what is it? What's the word I'm looking for? I can't think of it. Yeah, there's a word and I can't think of what it is. Okay, Sentinels, we've already been there. Steam's fake review underbelly. Hundreds of games are faking their reviews. Here's how. Tech Raptor. Oh, these are other articles listed by Mellow Online. Clarification, I've been contacted by Valve representatives, stated they do not use Trilio. After I put it above clarification, some people are now trying to say that the above indicates that this is now all fake news. The only thing about indicates that Twilio is not the source of the breach. That's it. Users are still urged to change passwords, enable Steam Guard. Data is still being claimed to be sold. Steam has now commented publicly on the incident. The main takeaways are they confirm a leak did take place. They confirmed that there was no breach of Steam systems. I'll close that out. It's got those updates. Claim that the leak may have originated through the SMS delivery pipeline, which involves multiple third-party providers and unencrypted transmission, consists of old SMS messages containing one-time codes and the phone numbers they were sent to. No Steam account identifiers, passwords, payment info, or personal data were included in the leaked data. Codes in the messages were only valid for 15 minutes at the time they were sent and are now useless. Steam users do not need to change their passwords or phone numbers as a result of this incident. To elaborate, while the phone numbers were released, there's no indication as to which Steam account pertains to what phone number in the leaked info. Users are reminded to treat unexpected security-related messages with suspicion. Steam encourages users to regularly review their security settings. Valve strongly recommends enabling the mobile authenticator for improved account security and secure message delivery. I'm not privy to those details. So basically, it's more along the lines of, yes, these are the SMS supply chain has been affected, but it is not Twilio or Trilio, whatever. You should be using Steam Guard to get your 2FA or just to log in, because Steam Guard does really well. You just scan the QR code and it logs you into Steam automatically once you tap yes on your phone. It's never been easier, and it's like stupid easy on the Steam Deck to do when you get a new Steam Deck. It's the stupid easy way to set up Steam on any new system. And it's ridiculous. It doesn't deserve to be that way, but it is that way, and it doesn't use insecure SMS. So, moral of the story is don't use SMS for 2FA whenever you can. Prefer hardware keys or a 2FA app if you can, because you don't need to be sending messages with one-time codes over SMS. If you liked the content, if you enjoyed it, if you think I deserve it, like, comment, subscribe, leave any criticisms you have or what have you. I appreciate it. Feed that algorithm, like I said, and I will see you guys in the next one.